good afternoon. We're just, I'll say good afternoon, more like evening time coming up. We're just on our way to one of my pools. Viking Arms have just sent us the brand new Mossberg 940 gas operated semi-auto. We've got a few plans for this gun. We're going to try tonight on one of the pools to see if the geese come in. They have been coming in, but sporadically. But tonight we're going to try that. Hopefully the geese will come and some ducks. But it's a really universal gun, this. So we're going to be shooting some pigeons tomorrow on another estate. We're also going to be shooting it on some clays as well. So the boys at Viking Arms have told me that this Mossberg is very universal, and it can go to clays, it can go to game, as in wildfowling, it can do pigeons, and because it's American, it's built, and it really is built, it's built like a tank. It's very, very, yeah, it's, I quite like it actually. It's got something about it. It's got what I call that typical American. Oh, we'll just go over the top a little bit more there. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So there's going to be a lot more footage coming up. We'll be talking about the gun, going into detail about how it operates. There's some couple of cool features on this particular Mossberg as well. We've also got a lot of kit that we're going to go through as well. Some technical stuff from Cartridge Manufacturer Express. We've got Evolution, we've got Silla socks. Oh, and not forgetting Cens, my favourite digital hearing system. Catch you later. So you'll see in nearly all the videos of me that I'll be wearing my Cens X5s digital, and every time I put them in my ear, in case I forgot what I was doing last time, which happens, it'll tell me what I was doing. I was in the setting. I'm just going to put these in again now, and I can guarantee, pretty much guarantee, that when I turn them on, it'll tell me what I was doing last, which is clay shooting somewhere, don't remember. But because I'm outside, I'm gonna, on the toggle here, pull it down, and it switches it to game mode, and it alters all the characteristics of how you hear things, because I've turned it into game mode and I can literally hear my mate, who's about 50 yards away, whacking some branches. But believe it or not, when I was in clay mode I could hardly hear, but now it sounds like he's 2 foot from me. So in this setting it amplifies different sounds, which is really helpful actually with certain applications in the field. And then there's other different settings that I'll go into later, but every time I pick them up and I go, wonder what I was doing, I'll go, I was game shooting somewhere, or I was rifle shooting. So yeah, and also this also operates the volume. So there's a little bit of wind coming, just do it down a little bit. These are very good at noise cancelling on wind anyway, so yeah, brilliant, ideal for this kind of thing. Apart from, I'm going to shout at him in a minute because he literally sounds like with these activated. If I turn it to clay mode I won't even hear him. I wonder if you could get him in a wife setting. Anyway, we'll catch up with you later.
That hit the ground.
That's dead. That's dead. I've shot these already on some other stuff. These are brilliant, but I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about these later on. Just going to try and concentrate on what's going to come in now. And if you can shoot a crow that far out with steel, I mean, that just flattened it. As you can see from the phone, it's 1917, or for you ordinary folk, 717. So in the world of ducks, this is still very early. I have been on this pool when they've been coming in at 9 o'clock and you can still see the silhouettes. I spent far too much time with a gun in my shoulder for that shot. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, it's still early days, and I mustn't keep the gun in the shoulder. I must make my mind if I'm going to shoot it or not. I was really hesitant, I didn't know what to do, but there you go.
Upset your sister.
Yeah, Em's just took some footage. It's started to rain. It's been raining about 5 minutes actually. Not heavy rain, but it's raining. And the gun I've just left out because it's an all-weather gun, and pictures tell 1,000 words. And look, it's raining on it. I'm not doing anything about it. I'm not trying to protect it. That's the sort of gun that you want for this kind of job, and the Mossberg does it perfectly. Welcome to another segment. Yesterday, as you will see on the video, we were out on one of my pools where we've been having some geese, and I said on there that they were in and out, sporadic. Anyway, they didn't turn up last night, but as I'm a very early riser, I went out this morning. I did find them. There were 2 farms over, which somebody else is shooting, so I've sent a message out. Somebody will probably be out today and move them on a bit. But there you go, that's Mother Nature for you. They've been coming to me, they've gone somewhere else. They're on stubble, which doesn't surprise me. So I'm pretty sure somebody else is going to go in there probably today and move them on. We're heading now to do some pigeon shooting. We've got one of the gamekeepers that I know who's been in touch to say that they've got a field that's just been drilled and the pigeons are hammering that. So we're going to go and set up in between the field that's been drilled and on the stubble field. I'm going to put just a few decoys out because, as I said, I've left my kit somewhere else, and see if we can just turn them and protect them that way. So hopefully we'll get set up and we'll be able to get some pigeon shots. So we'll see you in the next segment. So as mentioned earlier, maybe me, I gave all my pigeon gear to one of my friends who's not answering his phone. So we made a call to UK Shoot Warehouse, and as they always do, they're brilliant, them guys. They sent me the latest flapper, which, I don't know, well, we're going to give this a go, so we're going to set that up as well. But they've sent me some Cello socks, which is actually some of my favourite stuff. My mate Andy Crow uses these as well, and so if they're good enough for him, they're good enough for me. They're good enough for anybody actually. So, and I love these because look, they're dead flat, they're easy to stack, and then you just put them out and they flap in the wind. See how easy these are to put together. I like simple. It's so effortless to set up. It makes pigeon shooting just a bit more enjoyable. So as you'll see in the videos, that you'll see me wearing several different glasses, from sunglasses to shooting glasses, all come from Evolution sunglasses or Evolution eyewear, which do an extensive range of shooting glasses. I've got two sets here actually. I've got the new Rapide. That's what, how long's that been out? Probably a month, maybe a bit more. That's my go-to set now. You've got the Edge range, which is used a lot by a lot of top shooting instructors. Out of the two, for me, I go for this one because it's just is literally the lightest pair of shooting glasses I've ever come across. That's the only reason why. You can get these in bundles, so if you're one of those people that doesn't like changing lenses and just like putting different glasses on because of ease, you can get a bundle. They do them in sets, they do them in singles, they do all sorts of different shooting glasses. I've been wearing these, the Edge one that is used extensively for quite some time, but I've gone over to them purely because they're lighter. That's all. Lens wise, the clarity is very, very, very good for what I thought when I first saw the price of them. I thought, they're not. They're absolutely fantastic. And to be quite honest with you, having used very expensive glasses, and even had glasses made for me, this proves that they actually do exist. It's a realistic price for people that can actually justify the money. Right, as you see, I always wear, well, prefer to wear the DX5 from Cens. And I'm just going to go through a couple of things, well, a few things actually, what these come with. Now you'll see that you've got a big case. Now you'll see that this has got a few marks on it. Now I can tell you, because I'm a bit heavy on kit, that there's a battery in here. That battery a few months ago landed on that, put this mark in it, and it never damaged these at all. So this case is, yeah, it really is perfect for somebody like me who's a bit heavy on kit, followed by another little case that protects it even more. But in this case also, because your ear pieces in there, you get a magnet and a cleaning brush. So that's a cleaning brush. You know how to use a cleaning brush. But this magnet here, it picks up your batteries. Let's see if we can get one out. Well, they stick in actually. There you go. So that's for taking your batteries in and out, or when you come to change them. There's plenty of information about how to do that online. Your gel, I will tell you now, if you are better off getting the proper stuff to put these in with, yeah, you can put them in dry if you want, but honestly, use the gel, very easy to put in. Cleaning them, they do get dirty, they really do. Spare batteries, just take that. I've got 4 batteries in there. To be honest with you, there's enough battery power in there to last, well past Christmas. So you've got more than enough battery power. And again, back to me being heavy-handed, yeah, this protects. Really good stuff. That's why it's the price that it is. You get what you pay for. Right, we're going to get in the hide now. We're going to see some pigeons are going to come in, and then we'll see you in the next segment. There you go. We've just set up and I destroyed the hide. So a pigeon came in and I literally went round to swing, caught the gun on the netting, and yeah, I folded it. It was unbelievable, to be honest. It was a catastrophe. But it wasn't on film actually, because it would have made probably one of the best bloopers ever, as I destroyed a hide. I'm on the net. Down. Anyway, coming to Express's ultimate steel with the Bascari Pelagri wad. Now, Em's already seen me shoot. I've shot 3. 2 are, well, it's just creaming on. It really is. What I have noticed though, these aren't exactly going slow. I would say these are probably going faster than most competition cartridges, because I noticed last night when I was shooting, and I said to Emily, when you hit birds, and I've done it this morning as well, you get some feathers off where, and some people think it's the back end of the pattern. I know my style of shooting, and invariably I'll be in front. I shot a bird last night, or yesterday evening, and I really pulled back on my lens, and I changed my style as well. And I've just shot a pigeon here that Em's got on video, and you can tell how it hit it right on the front. And okay, it wasn't a million miles out, but it's still, you know, it's a testing shot for most people. And I shot straight at it, right on the front of its breast, and you could tell by the way that it hit it. It hit it right at the front. But still on the theme of cartridges, the Ultimate Power High Performance is printed in red. They do these in 4s, 3s. We're shooting 4s today. And so far we've shot one pigeon that must have been 60 yards away. Another one that must have been a good 50 yards. That one was test a skeet shoot anyway. But the beauty about these is not only do they kill, a lot of people go, oh, steel doesn't kill. Yeah, it really does, honestly, it really does, especially these. But when you're out in these fields, stubble, or whatever field or any environment now, out in the wilds, the beauty about these is, just hold on a second. Oh, I think they've committed. Oh, I lost sight of them down in there. He dropped down. Especially things like this, or anybody that's, you know, cares about what we're doing out in the fields. Shooting these green core wads, which is a full cup, so you've got no compromise from the wad when the shot goes down your barrel. I know that every time I pull that trigger, that when that wad goes out and it lands on that ground, I am not damaging Mother Nature, I'm not polluting anything. 100% biodegradable, activated by the carbon in the ground. Don't ask me how that works, I'm not a scientist. And it does bring a lot of peace of mind, it really does. So when you're shooting, if you've got any morals, they're everywhere, they're all around us. It's not making any sense. Anyway, you can, for somebody like me, I can just get on with the job without thinking, oh, am I doing the right thing? Is it going to damage the environment? We've got, what are these? 32 gram 4s. I know that the gun's protected because of that wad. And you've got to take your hat off to Express here, being able to load these shells, you know, a British English cartridge manufacturer who's been able to get hold of these wads, which is our future, whether you like it or not. It is. These are going to be taking over everywhere soon when we start moving forward, eventually, by the looks of it, over to steel. So Bascari and Pelagri have done a great job. As I said yesterday, the team at Viking Arms have sent this Mossberg 940 Pro. Mossberg, not a particularly well known name over here, but it is in the States. In fact, it's a really big name in the States. And it's what I call a typical American gun. And you're going to go, oh, what does that mean? Well, having lived in America and married to an American, This really does appeal to hunters of America, and I'll explain why. I can see this gun in every condition that there is in the States, from shooting wild turkeys, chucking this on the back of an ATV. I love this, the American. Chuck it in the back of an F-150. I don't know what that is. Anything to do with the outdoors, this gun was capable of. So from shooting turkeys, shooting pigeons, rough shooting, wild fowling, it'll do it. And I said yesterday when it was raining, it'll cover the rain. Oh, I've lost my balance. And this is, we'd fit in with an American hunter, no problem at all. From wild turkeys to ducks, pigeons, the whole lot really, same as us, apart from we don't have any wild turkeys over here. We do have turkeys. They usually gather in a big building next to the River Thames in London. And I'm going to talk to you why it is designed for the American market and how it fits over here. There's things like this safety here. And
that was a lovely shot.
yeah, and just keep filming. Look at his turn. And there's some really simple features on this gun that you wouldn't find on our kind of guns that we have over here in the UK that come from Italy and other manufacturers. But they do well. Do you know what? This safety here, and you'll always hear me going on about safeties can make it if they can. It's ever so simple, but I actually really like it. It's on the front. Never going to be in the way of your trigger finger like some of these manufacturers do. And you can operate that. Cold weather, heat. I mean, it's warm today. It's really warm. Me and Emma are in shorts today. Look. Yeah, it's not a competition gun. It's not designed for competition. It's to go. It works. It doesn't work. It'll fire. It won't fire. Brilliant. You can operate that with gloves. No gloves. Hot, cold. Brilliant. This gun is designed for being chucked in the back of an ATV, a pickup. Over here it would be a Discovery, Land Rover, or any of those. Just let you know there's some coming on the left end. Keep still, mate. Right, they've gone. Yeah, how the Americans think. I know people, because I've got family who are American now. They tie that to a horse and just go off for days on end hunting. Now, the weight of it is astonishingly heavy, but like I said yesterday, it does soak up recoil. Fantastic, because it's heavy and it's gas operated. And knowing the Americans, they'll pick that up and they'll go, yeah, chunky. And it is, it's like a riot gun in a way, but it works. Now, if you do buy one of these, and I do suggest this, if you're going to walk around the field with it, get a sling for it. It is heavy, there's no doubt about it, there's no getting away from it. But this is definitely the sort of gun that you could buy, hand it down to you one generation, then the next generation, and the next generation. The thing's never going to break. It's just, it's built to last. That's how the Americans are. It's built to last and last and last and last. Some of the other cool features: oversized bolt handle, and it's rubberized. Again, you can grip it and you can open it and you can grab hold of it. I love what Mossberg have done in that you can change the cast and the height of this. It's one of the simplest systems out there. Literally undo these two screws at the heel, and then you can lengthen it ever so simple. Fair play to Mossberg here. The people who ever designed this gun realise that not everybody on the planet is 6'19". There's people like me on the planet, 5'6". So you can, I've got this with the shortest shim in it, and it just actually, the length of pull for me is just, it's great. Because you know, there are a lot of people that are in the 5 foot range. And if you want to lengthen it, you can. Now, it does say in the manual that to alter the bolt in the back is 3/4 inch socket. So for our younger viewers here in the UK, that's 19 millimeters to you. Is it easy to change? It is actually. Don't try and understand the pictures in the book though. As me and Emily tried to understand them and we went, what? It's self-explanatory actually. If you can put Meccano or Lego together with age 4+ on it, you'll be able to change the shims and the casts on this gun. It's one of the simplest ones out there actually. It's multi-choke, so you can alter the choke, which over here, depending on what cartridges you're shooting, what your quarry is as well, is a must. We won't need to talk about shooting turkeys over and putting turkey chokes because we haven't got any. We're out today shooting, we've got quarter choke in that, or it'll say improved cylinder on it. Which is quarter. Our American friends do like to change what's been around forever. The grip on it, again, it's a right forend actually. It doesn't look particularly fantastic, got a Mossberg, but it actually feels nice. You get some of the plastic range or synthetic range semi-autos and you can feel it. This doesn't feel cheap at all. It really doesn't. It grips really quite nice. It's a very simple gun because it's designed to do a job. Doesn't need any finesse in it, and that's what Mossberg have done. That's what they're renowned for as well. The trigger pull on it is lovely. It's one of the nicest for a semi you can come across. So we've finished doing some pigeon shooting now. They're everywhere. The wind is, it's going in one direction, the pigeons are everywhere. So we've had a few shots. We've proved that the ultimate still works perfectly. We're going to shoot some clays now with them as well. We're going to be using the Mossberg on the clays, but this is really to show you that that works and what the ammo does. Emily's just got a bit of footage on there of, I went for a pigeon. We moved, went down a hedge line, and there were some pigeons coming in, and as I picked my gun up, a bramble was sticking out and it pulled my hat off, my glasses, all went on the floor. Unbeknown to me, Emily's got it on camera as well, the glasses came off because I'd got them on the top of my head, and I stood on them. She said, and you literally mullered the life out of them. So I've stood on these, and they're filthy, but they've had me, and I'm not exactly light, and they're perfect, cleaned up lovely. They were really dirty just. So anyway, and the light's a bit strange now. It's been strange all day. I'm going to change to purple lens. As you can see, it just pops off. Pop it off. Then they just clip on, if I can see without my glasses. Click. There you go. You don't really have to be very clever to understand how they go on and off. And there you go. That's just how quick it is to change your lens with the Evolution glasses. Quick wipe. Yeah, I'm just going to close the nose piece up a little bit for me. There you go. Look at that. Just so easy to do. What's better? There we go. So I've got my Cens in. I've changed it now to clay mode because we are going to be shooting some clays. And put the lenses back in the pouch. Close it up. Just show you this as well about these glasses. If Em can find the footage of me standing on them, and they still didn't break. But again, as a Drennan test, as I call it, a good solid case that if your glasses fall out of your car or you stand on them like I do now and again, you know that when you come to open it, your glasses are going to be fine. So yeah, good stout case that, like that. Easy, simple, 5 lenses. They've got more colours in this, go online to see what colours they are, but you just see how simple these are. And again, I prefer these ones because of the lightness. And I've done a test that probably Evolution haven't even done by standing on them with well over 200 pounds of Drennan weight. So right, we're going to get the gun out, we're going to get some cartridges, and then you're going to see us in the next segment. Just for the gun really, Emily's just said to me, will it cycle 24 gram? So I've got some 24 gram here from Express. They're Power Blue 24 gram in fibre, because we're environmentally friendly on this estate. Right, we're going to see if it works. This is 24 gram from Express, fibre in a Mossberg 940 Pro. Pull! Yeah, it cycles them perfectly. Pull. Pull. Okay, as you've seen before, I always say when you're starting with a new gun, which, okay, I've had a few shots with this last night on the pole, a few shots with it on the pigeons today. We're now going to show you what this behaves like on clays, but also what the ammo does. Pull. We've just come back about 15 yards, 20 yards. Okay, we're going to go even further back now. Killing a long way out for steel. Pull. Pull. Told ya! Don't all this about, oh, steel won't kill! It's on camera! So, well done to Express. I mean, come on! I mean, what a shell! I mean, we know that is a long, long way out. If that was on a registered shoot, you wouldn't even shoot it. And that's with a number 4, 32 gram, green core wad, that if you shot a pheasant at that range, well, you just wouldn't shoot it at that range. It's actually ridiculous. I'm not going to go back any further. I'm going to end on a high, but that's with, I've shot what? Probably, I've shot a few shells and not shot many actually. We've shot some pigeons, we've shot a crow last night. Yeah, there you go. 32 gram, number 4, in another county, with a Mossberg 940 Pro. What more do you want?